Okay, let's see. John is holding on there. He's calling us from Marysville. What's on your mind, sir?
Oh, hi, Dr. Wright.
Hello, sir.
My wife and I eat a lot of wild salmon, like 3 or 4 times a week. And I'm wondering if that's okay to be eating that. And can you review which fishes should be avoiding? I think, the
Sure.
different.
The general rule, sir, is the smaller the fish, the less likely it is to get you toxic with mercury. And of course, what that says is if we're in the habit of eating tuna or swordfish or any of the really big fish, even though they might taste good, if we do it more than every once in a long time, we do start building up a mercury level in our systems, and that's not such a sharp idea. Now, salmon is kind of on the edge between the big fish and the little fish, so it does carry, like most ocean going fish do, some mercury, but if it's not an everyday thing, it's not going to give you that much problem. And if you are concerned, it is perfectly possible to get tested for mercury in the system. Now, fish smaller than salmon, of course, have less and less mercury, and particularly the ones that are in the unpolluted streams. And yeah, I know you probably got to go to Alaska to find one of those, but the ones that are in the unpolluted streams, they have virtually no mercury at all. It's the polluted streams that puts other toxins into them. Now, I'm going to put in a plug here for one other thing, sir, and that's called sardines and anchovies. And the reason I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to do that is that sardines and anchovies are the two types of fish that per gram of fish, uh, and for that matter, for a gram of animal protein, have more DNA and RNA, that's the genetic material in all living critters, as you know. They have more than any other fish out there. And in fact, Dr. Frank, that was his last name, Dr. Frank, put out one of the very first books on anti-aging clear back in the 50s. It was called Dr. Frank's Anti-Aging Diet. And he made a big point of feeding experimental animals all the sardines and anchovies they could get in. And then he switched his research to humans. And sure enough, he found that because of the DNA and RNA content, that those experimental animals lived longer and than their cohort animals who didn't have that in their diets. And as far as the humans, at least they got healthier, but Dr. Frank and those humans couldn't observe each other for 60 years to see if they lived longer, but the
Mm-hmm.
experimental animals all did, and the humans were healthier. So, and I know I don't sell anchovies and sardines, but that's just a good health
Okay.
plug for them, sir.
Okay. Having said that, there's a lot of EFAs, essential fatty acids that are made with, like flaxseed oil, and then sardine and like anchovy. So those are the healthiest, other than there's some with different types of fish like pollock and other.
Well,
Would you
again,
recommend that over the other types of EFAs?
if it's salmon-sized fish or smaller, sir, and I'm sorry, I'm not very much of a fisher person. We
No,
got to
I
be
kind of
fish.
went off the side here about taking EFAs
About essential fatty
supplements.
acids? Yeah, well,
Yeah,
they are
essential.
either eating fish 3 or 4 times a week or taking an essential fatty acid supplement is a very, very good idea, especially because there's work showing that it helps us to maintain our cognitive capacity because roughly
Yeah,
7 to 8% of the brain is the omega 3
right,
fatty acids. Yeah,
right, right. Yeah, I'm trying to stay off statin. It's true.
there
Okay.
is that, yes.
Yeah, but you know what I say with the EFAs, the ones that contain like anchovies or sardines are a little bit better. I'm talking about in terms of supplements, in terms of the ones that are like made with pollock or some other type of cod or something like that.
No, because the oil does not contain the DNA, so they're all about
Oh, okay,
equivalent,
okay.
sir.
Oh, I understand now. Okay, I got you. Yeah. Okay.